Hello to everyone. I'm Vladimir Bulgarian Cowboy Vlad, and today we're going to talk about that lovely title match. I've seen it set, between Douglas Lima and Gegard Mousasi, but I honestly believe that this is going to be one of the greatest matches because, it's good to get the best of the worst situation, and sometimes you simply have to fight, you simply have to brawl. Sad things happen, and you know, unfortunately, it's sometimes good to make the best of a terrible situation. And Gegard Mousasi, he'll facing welterweight champ Douglas Lima for the vacant Bellator middleweight championship on May 9th. The event is called Bellator 243. It will take place in SAP Center, I believe, in San Jose, California, and it was kind of followed by initial post, that Ariel Helwani teased the Kamaru Usman versus Lima bout, but Cooker stated that another Lima fight would be announced, knowing that bout wouldn't get made. That news came one day after, unfortunately, Rafael Lovato Jr. had to relinquish the middleweight title. That he suffered carcinoma, and it's kind of sad because his MMA career is now on hold. And Rafael Lovato Jr., well, man, I so much enjoyed his lovely title reign, and he was a great fighter, a great jiu-jitsu guy, and even Motazaskar put him on the list of three best BJJ guys in the world of MMA, and I hope he's going to get recovered. But now let's look back at the fighters. Gegard Mousasi, one of the best strikers ever, if you ask me. He is a black belt in judo, but man, this Dutch guy, this Dutch guy is a kickboxer, boxer, and judoka. And Gegard Mousasi, yeah, he was born in Iran, but he is raised, in Dutch, in Holland, and he is known for the nickname the Dream Catcher. So this guy is a super powerful, super strong, with a score of 46 wins, 7 losses, 2 draws. Looking back at this guy, he has the heart. He competed for so long time, since 23, and the majority of his wins came actually via stoppages. He had some rare naked chokes win, and he lost the first fight via armbar. It happened against Akihiro Gono. He fought a Dream. He was the former Strike Force champion. He was the former Dream light heavyweight champion, but he was facing all the time big names. He has victories over Gary Goodridge, Sokoju, Renato Sobral, Mark Hunt, Ronaldo Souza, Melvin Manhoef. These are all great names. Even at his debut at UFC, he decisioned Ilir Latifi, but then he had so many ups and downs. He was losing to Machida, Souza, Uriah Hall, but Costas Filippo, Dan Henderson, Mark Munoz, they were all his victims. He was on a perfect score. Tales Leiters, Thiago Santos, Vitor Belfort, Uriah Hall, Chris Widman, and then he transitioned to Bellator, where he won the title. I don't even know why he transitioned to Bellator when he was on a winning streak. He was defeating Shlemenko, Carvalho, McDonald, lost to Lovato Jr., then split decision to Lyoto Machida. One of the best strikers, one of the best kickboxers ever, one of the guys with the most powerful leg kicks, with the most powerful punches, with the most perfect striking game. That's Rafael Lovato Jr. Sorry, that's Gegard Mousasi. And looking back at Douglas Lima, well, Douglas Lima is a tough dude. If you ask me, very, very tough dude, black belt in BJJ. And Douglas Lima is going to score 32 wins, 7 losses. So yeah, he had a pretty much decent career. He has never been a part of the UFC though, and I don't know why, but maybe Dana White didn't like him. But in the beginning of his career, he wasn't facing some big names, and people were kind of expecting he will never progress that much. But the guy won 2010 Red Line Middleweight Grand Prix, then won vacant MFC Welterweight Championship with submission of the night, secured the title regained the title, with the knockout of the night, and then everything kicked off at Bellator 49. He defeated Steve Carr, Chris Lozano, Ben Saunders back then to win Bellator Season 5 welterweight tournament. Ben Askren decisioned him, which made me stunned and surprised. Then he was winning some big names, even won Bellator Season 8 tournament. So yeah, he showed his real power. He defeated Paul Daly, Andrei Koreshkov. He's the first guy who knocked out Michael the Venom Page. He's the first guy. And also Andrei Koreshko was stopped via rear naked choke. The two fought on 3 occasions where Douglas Lima has 2 wins. You know that he is the Bellator welterweight Grand Prix tournament, the Bellator welterweight world champion. So yeah, Douglas Lima is a dangerous guy. Very, very dangerous guy. Very, very dangerous dude. He knows to punch. He knows to fight on the ground. And looking back at Douglas Lima's background, he is a black belt in BJJ under Rowan Carnero. But man, he knows to strike. He knows to go forward. He knows to exchange blows. And that's Douglas Lima. That's the reason why I love Douglas Lima so much. What do I expect here? I don't think Mousasi is going to go to the ground with him. Mousasi is good. I mean, he's black belt in judo, of course, but he goes to the ground only when he has to. On the other side, Douglas Lima has that nasty punch, nasty straight punch. You know what he did to Michael Venom Page. So Mousasi is not going to keep his hands down. Mousasi never does this. Never. He's always like this. His hands are up. So Douglas Lima might have a hard time with his most powerful strike. On the other side, Douglas Lima, he is not defending low kicks well, which might be a chance for Mousasi to finish the fight. And looking back at this, the fight, well, Douglas Lima, I don't know whether he fought at middleweight or not. I'm not sure, but I know he was a welterweight guy. So moving a division up, you know, it might have advantages, it might have weaknesses, but I believe this is going to be a good fight. I only give bigger chances to Gegard Mousasi because this is his division, his weight class. But Douglas Lima, well, Douglas Lima is a great guy, a powerful dude, the Phenom. I mean, he is a strong fighter, very, very strong name. I believe Douglas Lima and Gegard Mousasi are going to put on a show when their bout happens on May 9th. Let's hope this will be one of the best matches we've ever seen.